Hi, this is part two for group number 9. My name is Marina Marchenko, and I'm a teacher EC through 6, but I'm not working this year.
I'm Sam Savell. I am a teaching assistant as well as a graphic designer, media producer. That's where my background comes from. So, hi.
Great. So we want to start with a quote by William Gibson. The future is already here. It's just not very evenly distributed.
That's kind of how we see the Horizon reports. The Horizon reports look at 6 challenges and trends and kind of project how the impact of those, or I guess how education is adapting to technology and vice versa.
And also Horizon reports intended to help guide education by technology decisions that are made by a group of people who are in education and not in education, but they're experts in helping to promote technology into educational sphere, which is K through 12 schools, higher education, libraries, museums.
Something that I look at as well is, maker spaces in the classroom. I've seen that come up in a couple of different Horizon reports about how, and I think personally, to the public maker spaces are great because they provide a lot of heavy machinery and equipment and the ability to learn how to build robots and programming and other hobbyist things that aren't accessible to a single person. But having in that classroom environment means that it's knowledge that's given to a younger crowd or even to minds that are creatively thinking about how they can use that to improve their own knowledge and the world.
But at this point, it's very limited. How many classrooms can we see it?
Right. And I think that's definitely the challenge in adoption with technology because it's a privilege to have such a thing in your school, in your library. But we're starting to see those start to become a lot more accessible, especially when you think about how 3D printers have become extremely accessible in libraries and museums and especially in higher education over the past 2 years.
So basically the trend that Horizon reports are looking at, what needs to be changed, that classrooms would be more creative, that teachers would step out a little bit and let students to do all the work, to create, to look for decisions on their own. That's the whole collaboration that needs to happen, and in many places it doesn't.
But I think too that these Horizon reports are a good way of looking at what things can be more easily obtained, what things can be made more accessible to students, and how are students receiving them. So I guess if we want to relate these back to the ISTE standards, especially standards for students in both creativity and innovation and critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making, are these forms of technology being more of a distraction, or are they even going as far as, are they really improving education? I think me personally, from my background being creative, I learn the best whenever I have something hands-on. I got into doing, production graphics and working in the media by starting in a classroom where I had access to a large format printer. Just that one bit of technology really changed my own perspective in designing something because I could make my own poster on the wall. It starts with something that's simple. So, for somebody in high school today who can maybe have a 3D printer in their classroom, who's to say that they won't be an architect in 5 years just based on that one form of technology? So I think that in terms of creativity and innovation, it really allows the student to think way beyond what would normally be in front of them.